guys, it's Christina from Redefine Creative, and I am here with this month's process video for the Scrap It With a Song design team. And the song that I chose to work with this month was the pop song, which was Justin Timberlake's I've Got a Feeling. And so I wanted to take that theme and kind of go with this whole fun, dancey, party, whimsical look. And it worked out perfect. I had taken my daughter to see the Trolls movie, which is where that song came from, and she absolutely loved it. So she is total like singing, dancing everywhere she goes. So it was perfect for her. So I knew I wanted to create a layout that was going to go into her album. And about a month ago, my husband and my daughter got to go to their first daddy-daughter dance. So my daughter's old school didn't have that event, but then we have switched her into a new school, and this one does. So this was her very first one. So she was excited for weeks and weeks and weeks. So the way that I scrapbooked this event, because my husband took pictures while they were there, and then I took some pictures before they left, I have this main photo that's going to go on this traditional 12 by 12 layout, and then I have a coordinating pocket page that goes next to it that has a bunch of the other photos and stories. So this is just a main photo. It's my my husband and my daughter all dressed up, ready to go. So they haven't gone to the dance yet, but they are getting ready to go. So they have their party clothes on, and my daughter was wearing a bright red dress with a black jacket over it. So it immediately made me think of the Crepe Paper Heart Day line. So I went ahead and grabbed my 6x6 paper pad from that collection, and I just cut a bunch of strips of pattern papers in different sizes. And so I tried to pick pattern papers that would pick up on the red in her dress and also coordinate pretty well together. And I'm going to lay them out as kind of this background element behind my photo. So I went ahead and took my white piece of background paper for the layout, and I trimmed it with some black cardstock as well, and then I put it onto a pink and red polka dot paper from the Crepe Paper Heart Day collection. And then I have all of these different strips, and I am going to take each one of those and mat it on black cardstock and then put them kind of back together where they were. I also took my photo and matted it with white and black cardstock, and then I put it on a piece of black fun foam to make it so that it was dimensional. And then I'm going to go ahead and take this stencil, and so this is a new stencil I picked up from Tim Holtz, and I think it's just called Floral. And you saw me kind of take a pencil and mark off where the borders of my photo mat were going to be. And then I'm taking some black texture paste, and I'm adding some detail just in the top left and the bottom right corners. And that's going to create a really neat element to kind of go with the rest of the details on my layout. So I'm only going to add this little design element in those two corners, and then I'm also going to add some additional details to it to kind of create some more interest and make it stand out. So once I went ahead and let that dry, then I'm going to grab this embellishment pack that's also from Heart Day, and it has these really cute gold glitter hearts. And so I'm going to cluster 3 of those in each one of those areas that I use the texture paste. So I'm going to have 3 up in the top and 3 down there in the bottom corner. And that's just going to kind of draw the eye even closer to those areas of the layout, but it also adds some little pops of color. And so I really like kind of the detail that added. And then I'm going to play with what's going to go over this bottom left corner. So there was a lot of empty space in this photo, which is perfect because then I can put an embellishment cluster there. So I went ahead and grabbed a 4-inch doily, and this is from the Spiegelmom Scrap Store. And I am going to put this in that bottom corner, and then I'm going to layer some pieces from the Heart Day ephemera pack on top. So there was a little Valentine's dance ticket that was pink, and I wanted that on there because it's like an old-fashioned traditional dance ticket, but I wanted to cover up Valentine's because this wasn't a Valentine dance, and having that word on there with the color choices that I made makes it seem like it is actually a Valentine's Day thing, and it wasn't. So then I went ahead and grabbed this floral, and I'm kind of using that to layer up with it to cover up the Valentine's part. So the only part you can see is dance, and then the rest of the dance card. And then I grabbed these clear stickers, and these are from Dear Lizzie Saturday. And that one just says Collect Beautiful Moments. And so I layered that on top of the floral, and it adds just the perfect pop of black to the top of that cluster. So I really like how that all kind of came together. I am trying to get this rubber shape of love on here, and you'll see me try throughout this entire process to get it on the layout, and it never does make it because it just doesn't quite work. It's almost a little bit too big for the scale of everything that I have going on in this layout. So I've gone ahead and taken that away for right now, and just finishing up kind of that cluster that's down there on the bottom, making sure that I'm happy with where everything goes. And then I am going to pull out a few more details. So I'm trying to decide what I want, and I realized that what I want is some red sequins. So I pull those out of the Holly Berry mix, also from the Spiegel Mom Scrap Store. And then I go ahead and add just a little bit of journaling on the bottom, as well as my title up at the top. The word Let's came off of that Heart Day sticker sheet, and then Dance is just some plastic thicker letters that were part of that Dear Lizzie Saturday. And that's going to do it for this layout. So I really hope that you will also play along with our songs this month over at Scrap It With a Song, and we'll see you again soon. Bye!